What is up, my beautiful gemstones? It's your girl Gemma Jade, and I am here with your weekly pick a card intuitive oracle reading for the week of February 21st through the 28th. And let's just get right down to it. I am using the Faery Temple Oracle. I have so many new decks. I wasn't sure which one to use. This one kind of just called to me, so let's see how it goes. What I do is lay down 3 cards, and if you want to pause the video, kind of really focus, set your intention, and pick which card resonates with you. And then I'm going to call on spirit guides, angels, guardians, ancestors, any otherworldly attachments you may have, like extraterrestrial, earth, angel, star seed, shapeshifter, fairy, any beings of love, light, and peace, higher elevational, higher dimensional, the universe, and the cosmos. And I will tell you what the book says, and I'll tell you what I'm getting from spirit about your week. Now, these are general readings, so whatever doesn't resonate, just kind of take what does and leave the rest behind. If you choose card 1 and card number 3 resonates more with you, then card number 3 is your message. If you get a little bit out of each card, that's okay too. Everyone's going to get the message that they need to hear. You're going to hear what you need to hear for this week, all right? And that's really important that I tell you guys that. Also, if none of the first 3 cards resonate with you, I will choose one more card at the end as a 4th option for the procrastinators like me, as I always say. So, let's get right down to it. Can I have 3 cards for a general reading for the week of February 21st through the 28th? All right, card number 1, card number 2, and card number 3. Pause the video if you need to. Okay, if you chose card number 1, resilience, strengthen, step up, and support. You've got this. You are stronger than you realize. As you move forward, your resilience and resourcefulness fortify endless opportunities. Everything you need to know is already inside of you. Trust your inner guidance system and your innate ability to bounce back in tough times. The Ivy Fairy, as the warrior of the Fae, is here to boost your capacity to bounce back. Ivy grows magically and rapidly, even in challenging environments. It even grows and climbs in tiny cracks and crevices, so dig deep. You also have these same qualities of endurance. Focus on what you can do and not on what you can't. Be flexible, adaptable, and think on your feet. Setbacks are opportunities to learn and grow. Overcoming obstacles teaches resilience and ingenuity. The Ivy Fairy inspires you to reach out and ask for help. Support is on its way. Receive that helping hand graciously, knowing that you will pay it forward. Do not make it harder than it is. It's time to step up, even if the terrain feels unfamiliar. It will get easier, so hang in there and know that the Ivy Fairy is here to guide you. You grow stronger every day. Life lessons shape who we are, so be grateful for the journey of ascension. The Ivy Fairy holds space where you can thrive, not just survive. Call in the spiritual qualities of the Ivy Fairy and step up into your best life. Inner strength, durability, and asking for help will ensure an exciting new chapter. Arise. Your affirmation for this week: I grow stronger every day. So right off the bat, I'm getting a little bit of a tough week. And this is the last week of February. This is what I've been talking about for at least the last 2 months now, right? And I think I even started talking about it in December with people, with my personals, my clients that I counsel, you know, on ascension and spirituality and astrology and all that. So my clients, you guys that have been coming to me for personals, and even just in the readings, these readings, the readings on Moon Bear. I mean, I've been talking about it. Sorry, I kind of trailed off there, but I've been talking about this for at least 2 months, and I think a little bit longer, that January and February are this really crappy, just low vibrational, just kind of heavy, really, really heavy energy where it feels like nothing's going right. Nothing is moving forward. Everything is stuck and stagnant. And this is the last week of that. And I really feel like we're coming out of it. We're coming out of the shadow phase. We're out of the shadow phase from the retrograde. So we're all ready to move forward. But I feel like for you guys who chose card 1 specifically, it's been kind of a really rough go of it the past month or 2. And I feel like this week, while you are going to start coming out of it like everyone else, it's still going to be just a little bit more time before things go back to kind of feeling normal and natural. I feel that there's still a few more setbacks coming in for you this week. But what I want you to understand is you've made it this far, okay? And what Spirit really wants you guys to know is that, or the universe, is that it's working for you always. So deal with these setbacks. In each setback, there is going to be a silver lining. Maybe it's something that you kind of don't even see because it might be something that's painful and you're so caught up in the pain that you can't see the silver lining. But I promise you that there is. In every setback, there's a silver lining. There's a reason that it's happening. And while I believe there's a reason for everything that happens, the bad and the good, I feel like this week especially, I want you guys to take note of that because I feel like there could be something happening or going on that might really throw you into a tailspin this week, okay? But stay focused and remember that next week is a new week. Tomorrow is a new day. And the universe, again, is always working for you. Don't get discouraged. Do not stop what you're doing. Say that you just opened a business and now you're going to have some kind of setback with that. Don't give up. Don't just be like, well, this obviously isn't working. Do not move on to the next thing. This week is a week of continuing on with what you started, okay? Don't turn back now. Whatever this is that you're feeling this setback, even if it's just in life, okay? If you have this major setback on your ascension, if you have this major setback spiritually, okay? Whatever it is, don't stop. And don't take any steps backwards. Keep pushing forward and the universe is going to reward you and soon. Maybe not next week, but I'd say by April, May at the latest, it's all going to come together and you're going to be like, have one of those moments that I love to talk about so much that happened to me all the time where I'm like, oh, that's why that happened back in the last week of February. So please keep moving forward. If you chose card number 2, you got the card of consequence, change, flutter, and effect. The butterfly fairy symbolizes new life and rebirth. The touch of her wand brings transformational change. Your consistent momentum carries opulent new beginnings. One small change can turn the wheels of more significant transformations. For every action, there's a reaction. From the gentle breeze caused by the flapping of a butterfly's wings, a great whirlwind can form. The butterfly fairy reminds you that every step has a consequence. Lift off. It's time to spread your wings and fly high like the butterfly fairy. The struggle is coming to an end. I told you. You have resolved challenges, overcome obstacles, and learned many lessons. Know that your perseverance is paying off and a steady flow of prosperity is fluttering in for you. Know thyself. Small things can hold great truths. Deep personal reflection and genuine gratitude for life lessons learned always support soul growth. The butterfly fairies embodied unity. Together they fly, dance, and play, collecting flower nectar along the way. Flitting between the realms, they generate a butterfly effect, a powerfully positive chain reaction. Stay focused and be mindful of your thoughts as thought forms become things with wings. Stick to your flight path. Ask yourself what you can do to move closer to your dreams daily. Your affirmation for this week, my tiny ripples create big waves. Anytime I see butterflies in tarot or oracle, even if it's just one, I see freedom, okay? Perseverance, inner strength, change. Real significant change, okay? And I'm actually really happy for all of you who chose this card and who this card resonates with, because something that you've been working on, and I feel like it's something within yourself. It could be something outside of yourself, but it could be something, I feel like for most of you, it's going to be something you've been working on within yourself, like ascension, or even just, you know, becoming more zen, even though I hate that word, becoming more spiritually aware, or stepping into some psychic gifts you have, whatever it is, okay? Even if it's something external, like starting a business. You've come such a long way, and you've put in so much hard work, and you've gotten through so many setbacks that you are going to see all of this, kind of the fruits of your labor are going to start showing this week, and more so as the weeks go on, as you continue to put in the hard work. I am getting like, don't be lazy. Don't take like this tiny little bit of success and be like, okay, great, that's enough. Because it should never be enough. You should always be striving for more. I see some of you, the butterfly symbolizing the freedom of getting out of a toxic relationship, toxicity, chaos, codependency, okay? I can't help, I keep looking at this butterfly behind me here. Okay, they're all over, but right here specifically. I feel like some of you are coming out of that, or finally coming to the realization that you need to come out of that. And it's been a long time coming. So congratulations. Keep moving forward, you guys too. Also, watch your thoughts, okay? Positive manifestation, we know when you speak it, you can speak things into existence. The power of life and death is in the tongue. I say it all the time. But your thoughts can do the same thing. If you are constantly thinking something negative, thinking something is not going to work, you are putting that energy out there. Everything is energy, even our thoughts. So please try your very, very best to stay positive. Look on the bright side no matter what. You are coming to realize all of your dreams and goals and success and all of the hard work you've been putting in, even if it's been for years. For some of our signs, like Pisces, we've been struggling and suffering, especially financially, but in life in general, and a lot of the signs, not all, but a lot, for like 8 to 10 years now. And this is our year. And I feel like even if your astrology doesn't say it, you can do it and keep moving forward. Watch those negative thoughts. And also people that are coming in to like naysay or judge or, you know, just jealousy is going to be around you too. So don't listen to what other people say. Definitely keep doing what you're doing because it's working. If you chose card number 3, Heart of the Rose, coalesce, connection, seeds of love. The rose hip fairy plants seeds of love in the heart of the rose and the hearts of lovers. The first seed she plants is of self-compassion to soothe low self-love. Heart medicine is one of her specialties, as she knows exactly which seeds heal a wounded and broken heart. Restoring trust, esteem, and emotional unity is her higher purpose. When you are weary, the rose hip fairy will smile for you, cry raindrops for you, and set you free. With the light of love, she plants more seeds of conscious connection, intimacy, and faith. Opening heart, she supports you to embrace and receive multifaceted love. Relationships are cyclic, ever-changing, and evolving. Weave, flow, and fly with the rose hip fairy as you adapt to fresh chapters of change. Roses radiate the divine scent of unconditional love. Breathe it in. Surrender with the power of forgiveness to dissolve any walls you have placed around your heart for your own protection. When love is in the heart, fear cannot dwell there. Seeking the beauty in love with genuine appreciation and intention is a conscious choice. Come, plant the seeds of love in your heart's garden and feel them blossom and bloom. Your affirmation for this week: true love starts with me. So for this week, I feel like what the universe wants you guys to know, those of you who chose the Heart of the Rose, this rose hip fairy here, is that it's time to start coming out of your shell. Okay, obviously this is not going to be for all of you, but if you've been, you know, if you've recently come out of a bad situation, I mean recently, like within the past 5 years, and you still kind of haven't healed, it's time to start doing that. It's time to start trusting again. And I don't just mean romantic. I mean, you could have broken a relationship off with your sister, your brother, your mom, your uncle, an ex-employer that you were friends with. It literally could be anybody. But if you feel like you've been hurt over and over and over again and effed over, no matter what you tried to do in every single area of your life, because people suck, forgive. Offer forgiveness. Let your walls and guard down, and you are going to start meeting some amazing new people starting this week. I do feel a soul connection as far as love. If you're not looking for love, then you're not going to see that, and therefore this message is not for you. If you are looking for love this week, I would pay really close attention to anyone new coming into your life. This isn't magic, right? You have to actually go out and like mingle and meet people for this to happen, or online, whatever it is that you do. But I do feel true love coming in for those of you looking for love, and it's going to be sweet, and it's going to be this week, and I really hope that you'll give it a chance, okay? For those of you not looking for love, I feel like this is talking about mending a relationship, and it could be friendship or familial. That's what I'm getting. I'm not getting like reconnecting with past lovers if you're not looking for love. Also, if you are, I would not recommend reconnecting with past lovers, okay? I'm talking about somebody new coming in. But for those of you who aren't looking for love, definitely feel like you need to offer somebody forgiveness, okay? I keep getting 5 years. So I don't know if something happened. This is probably going to be for at least one of you. 5 years ago, you broke off a connection. I'm really connecting with you now through this card. So it's time to offer forgiveness. But for any of you who have been withholding forgiveness, okay, I feel like there's one specific relationship that really needs to be mended. I always say forgiveness doesn't have to equal reconciliation, but I feel like in this particular case, it's okay to reconcile. The person knows what they've done wrong. They have no intention or plan of doing it again. And to love is to put ourselves at risk for being hurt, right? That's kind of the chance we have to take. But a life without love is worth what? So please give it a chance. Rekindle that connection. If you're not looking for romantic love. If you're looking for romantic love, like I said, it's going to be a really good week if you're willing to put yourself out there. All right. As much as I love you guys binging my videos, sitting alone in your room or on your couch or whatever, binging my videos is not going to bring this person to you. You have to mingle and meet. If you couldn't choose from the first 3 cards, I'm going to pull one more card. And this will be card number 4. For February 21st through the 28th. Magnetize, guide, rise, and attract. The aurora borealis, otherwise known as the northern lights, is the radiance of Earth's magnetic field interacting with particles charged by the sun. It is visible over Earth's magnetic pole during the winter months. The Northern Lights Faery is the alchemist of the magical realms. He invites you to intentionally merge with the magnetic green light of the divine to attract one's heart's desires. Winter is a season of inner exploration, soulful rituals, and spiritual revival. The Northern Lights Faery encourages you to define your why. The power of attraction manifests when you get clarity around your dreams, personal values, and higher calling. Ritual practices invoke divine knowing and a reassuring connectedness to soul unity. The luminosity of the northern lights brightens and aligns the soul to source energy and the divine creator. Tuning into the matrix of your soul's potential is like entering a portal of infinite possibility. Focus on your heart's desires. Your divine imprint is love. Delight in this truth to ignite your magnetic power. Awaken your creative potential with the Northern Lights Faery as he casts his magical green heart light ahead for you. Engage your thoughts, feelings, and words to drive your actions, generate momentum, create traction, and harness the power of attraction. Your affirmation for this week: I attract magic. This is amazing. If you chose this card or couldn't choose from the first 3, or if none of the first 3 resonated, here it is, the Aurora Borealis Faery. Light, love, peace. Do you see? I'm looking at that as an eagle, but I guess for everybody that could be a different kind of bird. But I'm looking at this as an eagle. And fly high, soar. You can have everything you've ever wished for. There is opportunity coming in for you this week. I am sure of it. Again, you have to be looking for it. It's not just going to fall into your lap. But continue working hard. Continue pushing the haters away. Continue only listening to your heart, okay? Listen to the universe. Spend some time in nature this week, okay, if you chose this card. I feel like we should all be doing that anyways, but especially if you chose this card. I'm actually excited. You see how like my energy just like shot up? And that's because if you guys chose this card, this is going to be a really magical week if you are open to it. Manifesting your dreams, your desires, your wants, your needs. Start a manifestation journal, okay? Meditate, pray, do what you do to get closer to source, okay? Closer to spirit. Start communicating with your guides. If you don't know how, I am counseling people right now on how to do things like that. I have a couple openings. I'm only able to do a certain amount of people because it's like face-to-face, but or just look it up, you know, Google how to do it. Look it up on YouTube. I'm not saying that every single Google search or every single video is going to be accurate, but find what works for you to get in touch with your guides, okay? It's really important that you connect with the divine this week. It's going to make your life magic. Not only that, it's going to guide you. You're going to get these ideas in your head to help you build on whatever it is you're already building. A new relationship, cultivating a long-term relationship, starting a business, becoming an astronaut, whatever it is you want to do, it's yours. And I think that's the overall message theme of this week. Okay, if you stay positive, you will manifest positive. Offer forgiveness, break down walls. Spring is coming. All right. March 1st is my birthday, and I always, even though it won't be spring yet, I always think of March as like spring coming in. All right, so melt those walls that are built around your heart. You know, it's time to get out and start really connecting with people. A lot of you know about the spiritual awakening, spiritual awakening, spiritual awakening. It's like domino effect of people shifting from 3D to 5D consciousness. I'm going to have more on that coming soon. I don't want to say exactly when, because I know I've been putting dates on things and then things happen in my life and I'm not able to follow through, and I hate that. But I am going to be talking more about the shift from 3D to 5D consciousness that many of us in this community alone are experiencing. So if that's something you're interested in, look into it, okay? And I'll have something on MoonBear soon. If you haven't already, please go on over and subscribe to MoonBearOracle. Right now, it's once a month intuitive oracle readings like what I just did for each astrological sign. I recommend you look at your sun, moon, and rising. I'm putting Marches out in a few days, okay? But I'm also going to be talking about crystal magic, candle magic, magic with herbs. I'm going to give, you know, kitchen witch recipes. We're going to talk about the consciousness shift. I'm going to help you guys with meditations. I mean, I want to do everything and anything on that channel, but I can't do it without your guys' support. So please go on over there and subscribe. I just launched the channel, so it's a little bit slow going. Please give this video a big thumbs up. Subscribe if you haven't already. And I keep comments off, but I talk to most of you. Let me know how this resonated, how it went, and I will see you guys next week. All right, guys, I love you very, very much. Be kind to each other, be kind to yourselves, and make sure others are kind to you. I will see you next time. Bye.